Go, Fritz.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
The Bears. The Bears.
I am the great Cornholio.
We'll see what happens.
Playoffs?
See, Sean McDonough, Jay Billis. Goats!
Can you play a song? Something cool. Put my mic on!
I'm calling both games.
Oh, baby!
Are you serious? Goes down the field for Smith.
Oh, he got it!
Seattle. We're getting ready for Cincinnati.
In other news with the NFL, I kind of touched on this. Antonio Brown was disciplined for having a fake COVID card. And, you know, it was interesting because this whole thing kind of came out, 2 weeks ago, right? And it seemed like the NFL kind of swept it under the rug. And there was really a weird story going on. And if you missed it, check out my YouTube page. I did a segment on it a few weeks ago where I kind of was like, I don't really know what's going on here, but I feel like things are kind of getting swept under the rug, and it's kind of like, hush, hush, nothing's going on here. It's fine. Everybody's vaccinated. It's fine. And now all of a sudden he got I think was it suspended 3 games, I think it is, for having a fake card. And the weird thing is that supposedly, and I don't even know, like this may still be the league brushing it under the rug a little bit, or you know, brushing it off, sweeping it under the rug, same thing. Is that they said he you know, deceived the team and everybody else that with the fake card, right? He had the fake COVID vaccine card, but then they said he went on to get vaccinated later on, which is really weird because, like, take a step back and think of it a little bit. He went through all that trouble to get the fake COVID vaccine card, which common sense would tell you that if you really wanted the fake card, that means you didn't want to get the vaccine, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why else would you get a fake card? But then they said he went and got vaccinated later on. Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. Why would you go through all the trouble to get the fake card when you're just going to get vaccinated later on anyway? You know? That's like, I mean, it's from the aspect of how stupid it is to get the fake vaccine card, it's almost like getting a fake ID. Sure, you might get away with it for a little bit, but you're probably going to get caught eventually, right? And the vaccine thing is really, really weird. Why would you get a fake card and then decide, yeah, you know what, I'm going to get vaccinated? I mean, it's just odd, you know, and who knows, maybe there's something going on where he had it and he, you know, I don't know what's going on. Antonio Brown, as we've known over the past, well, his whole career actually, he's a weird dude, right? You cannot explain Antonio Brown. And for the longest time, there was actually, to tell you how weird this guy is, there was actually a Twitter account that would translate his tweets to, you know, basically break things down for common folk, you know what I mean? People that speak English. You know, Antonio Brown would say this, like, he would have this paragraph on Twitter, and, you know, people with a normal brain would be like, I have no idea what he's saying. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. And there was an account that quite literally translated what he was talking about to, you know, an understandable translation. So that just tells you, you know, that gives you a glimpse of how odd this guy is. And if you're an NFL fan, you know about Antonio Brown. So you can't really explain decisions that he makes, I don't think. But the other thing about this whole Antonio Brown getting suspended 3 games for the fake card is there are people that got really outraged about this for 2 reasons. One was there was a classic, well, actually, we'll get to that one in a second. The first one was, well, he got vaccinated later on, so does it really matter? And, I mean, okay, I guess I could see that argument, but think of it this way. He still, like, lied, right? He still was like, yo, oh yeah, here's my card, here, I'm good to go, and, you know, who knows what who he's given the you know, who he's giving what virus or whatever, right? What variant, whoever. A lot of, you know, unknowns going on there. And the second one is the majority of people. The majority of people are like, well, what about Aaron Rodgers? He didn't get suspended 3 games. He got a little fine. That's it. What about Aaron Rodgers? And it's like, oh my God, are you really that dumb? So Aaron Rodgers lied to the media, and not even lied, just kind of told, like, I don't want to say a white lie, but just kind of like, he kind of answered it in like a Bill Belichick way, where he didn't lie, but he didn't really tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Like, he kind of I guess you could say just misled you. And the funny thing is that the big sports media got all upset about it. And it's like, well, why didn't you ask any follow-up questions? Why didn't you ask more about that? You know? Why did you wait till week 10 or whatever it was to finally start asking all these questions all of a sudden when you asked him to, begin the season in the offseason? You asked him then. Why did it take you, 2 months or 3 months to start really diving deeper into this? And the difference is that Aaron Rodgers misled the media, I get, in a way, but all of the players, staff, upper management, everybody knew what Rodgers is like, what his status was, I guess you could say. Like, everybody knew. It's just that, the people at ESPN didn't know, excuse me, so they got all upset about it, right? And, it was a classic, he's infecting people. Well, so is all the other people that have it, that are that are vaccinated and testing positive, right? Like, that's what it got like that. That's the one thing that I don't understand and I need some explanation on, is that the people that decide to be unvaccinated, whether it's due to personal health reasons or whatever it is, bottom line is they chose to not be vaccinated. And in the NFL, like, you have to follow these rules, wearing the mask on the sideline, wearing the mask post game, like, whatever, right? Be tested all the time, whatever it is, right? You test positive, you have to go on the COVID list, and you can't be anywhere near the team, all that good stuff, right? Which is fine. Like, okay, that makes sense to me. I have no issue with that. But then, even if you are vaccinated and you test positive for it, you still are on the COVID list. You can't play. You have to be away from the team, which, again, I still understand. But that's what I'm saying. You're getting tested anyway. So at that point, what does it matter? You're getting tested anyway, and if you have it, you're away from the team. What does it matter if you got the vaccine or not? So I don't think that's the issue. I think the issue is lying and being deceiving. Being deceptive, I should say. That's the issue. The difference between the two is Aaron Rodgers misled media who didn't have the guts to ask follow-up questions when they had the chance, and they waited till he tested positive week 10 to really start diving into, well, is he vaccinated or not? Well, you tell me. You asked him the questions to begin the season, but you didn't ask him enough. You didn't do your job the right way. Antonio Brown misled the players, the coaches, other staff, upper management, fans, everybody. Antonio Brown misled everybody. Aaron Rodgers misled the media. That's the difference. And Rodgers got his fine. Brown got his fine and suspension. But the again, this kind of goes back to my question is, why would Antonio Brown, and, well, I mean, as I said, you can't really try to explain. You cannot break down or analyze Antonio Brown. That's just not possible. He is what's the word I'm looking for? What's the phrase? He's unique, I guess we'll say. But why would you go through all the trouble to get the fake card and then get vaccinated anyway? Unless he's not vaccinated, right? Unless unless the NFL is now turning this thing around, and the Buccaneers are turning this thing around, and they're deceiving us, and they're misleading us, right? And with all with all these rumors and things going on with Antonio Brown, you have to wonder. Like they said, yeah, he later got vaccinated. What, are you sure? Did he? Because if he got suspended for using a fake card, did he lose the real one? What's the reasoning behind this? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. If you got vaccinated, why would you need or go through the effort to get a fake one? I don't get it. And if he got suspended later on, or if he got, vaccinated later on, you know, I don't know. It's weird. Like, and this all came after he tested positive for it, right? He tested positive for, I think this just in the recent few days, right? This past week, I believe. And then it came out, oh, he lied. He has a fake card. He's suspended for 3 games. At least I believe he tested positive. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else, but just a lot of weird things going on with Antonio Brown. And at this point, it's just kind of par for the course. So who knows? But just some really weird things going on in the sports world, as always. But just another example of it.